Well, I got out of here a little earlier than anticipated, but where I was going to go is all closed off at the moment, so that's not a problem. I think there's bears down in there or whatever. But got here this morning, this was absolutely full of carbon, so I just dug it all out and redistributed it around the trees. There's a couple of logs under there I'm going to build a base on to build a fire. That's why it's always handy to have your trusty spade with you. Right, I'm going to get a fire built and get some heat, because it's about cold at the moment. It's pretty chilly. Right, let me get this fire going. Right, a bit of a fire going now. Get some heat in here. Just found a couple more partly burnt logs here, so I will use those up. You'd be surprised that they still hold a good ember. Yeah, so we will use those up. Get some heat in here. And, by the time I finish, I tell you, they'll be absolutely roasted in here. A little chilly this morning, so I need to get some heat going. Right, let me concentrate on what I'm doing. Oh, the road out here was pretty foggy, but as you can see, it's quite nice down through the trees there. I'll take that. Right, let me get set up. Some good heat in there now, so it's officially hungry o'clock. So that side's a little cool. That side's a bit better. So let's put that on that side. Don't want too much flame. I prefer it was this side. Remember, I was in one of my videos the other week. So if you can keep your hands there for more than 5 seconds, that's not hot enough to cook on. As you can see, I'm having no trouble keeping my hand there. It's warm, but it's not hot enough to cook on. This side, however, yeah, that's a lot hotter that side. Woo. Yeah, that's hot. Let's get some breakfast going. Take long to warm these through, I tell you. Yeah. Be careful not to burn them. That's why I try to keep them out of flames. Actually, just there's good. Yeah, don't want burnt breakfast. I want warm breakfast. Use up some of these old bits of wood. See, people throw away these old pieces of plywood here. They think they're no good, but basically until they're ash, they're good. They hold good embers. Once you can get these logs hot again, they hold good embers. So I see people throw these pieces of wood away because they got charcoal on them, they look a little burnt or whatever. But no, you can still get some good heat energy out of those. That is almost hot enough to eat. Don't want them too hot. Otherwise you can't eat them. Ooh, yeah, that's hot. Oh, that is hot. And that's how quickly you can warm them through. Yep. Oh, that's good. People look at a piece of wood like that and they think it's garbage, but it's still good burnable wood. That'll take a good ember, make a good hot fire. It hasn't finished burning yet. Yep. Right, I'm going to enjoy this. I'll get back to you in a bit later. Well, have to do it. Time for tea, people. Yeah, nice cup of tea. Bought my little cup today. You get more cups if you have a little cup. Same amount of tea, just seems like more. Yeah. Oh bugger, that's still hot. Yeah. That's a brew I made this morning about 2-3 hours ago, and that's still too hot to drink. Bloody hell. Yeah. Right, that'll do for now. Right, sausage rolls for breakfast, round 2. I'll let that die right down a bit now. Let the flames do their thing. Been infested here by jays. The jays are hiding in the trees here. Yeah. I think I'm going to feed them, but I'm not. Trouble is, if they get used to human food, then they're scavengers. Trust me, if I put that sausage roll on that bench and took my eyes off it, they'd have it away, the whole thing. They'd just pick it up and fly away with it. Now, very important to make sure that you don't feed the wildlife, because then the wildlife becomes dependent on people for food. And people food is not good for wildlife, simple as that. Yeah. They like it because it's easy to find. And a lot of people do feed them. You shouldn't. But, there's one just sat on the bench, literally right by the camera. He's sitting there looking at it. Go away. There's nothing on there for you, I'm telling you. There's nothing up there for you. He's just literally sitting on the bench. That's a box of firewood. Yeah, you can't eat that. I don't know if he's going to come in shot here. He's over on my right hand side. Oh, there they go, back up the tree. They know what's food and what isn't. They know that this is food. I'm not taking my eyes off it, not for a minute. The buggers will have it away. Good hot fire. That's what I was saying about these old chunks of wood. You look at how many good coals I got in there now, and 90% of that is old wood that people threw away because they figured it was no good for firewood anymore. As you can see, it's still good. Basically, until it's ash, you can still burn it. Like the embers, that was one of the reasons I did this fire today. I didn't bring that much lighting wood with me, but I bought quite a few of these old half-burnt logs with me, and it's in fact pretty much a garbage bag full of them. And as you can see, got a good fire going there. Oh yeah, that's certainly hot enough for breakfast. Oh, that's actually too hot. Right. Where's MJ's gone? They're up there in these trees here somewhere. They're buggers. But I kid you not, you put anything down, see, he just threw down to the fire. That, you stupid bloody thing, that's hot. Yeah. See, that's a hot fire. You land on there, you're going to get burnt. See, they're used to landing on there when there's no fire in there, see? Yeah, there's a fire in there. Stay off it. See him up the tree there? Yeah. I'm not feeding you, so you can go away. Right. As you can see, we're getting through those logs, so we'll put on a couple more of those old ones and get some more heat going in there. It's going to fall off of there, aren't I? There we go. Try that. Still makes for a good fire, eh? Whenever I've done a campfire, I always leave a little bit of wood left behind for the next people. And the wood that I stashed under this bench I'm sitting on is still there from about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. But I know people have been here, they just haven't used that wood. That's a good warm fire. That is a good fire. That's chucking off a lot of heat, I can tell you. Can't keep that camera there for long, it's going to get too hot. Yep. Time for another cup of tea. Right, here we go. Now the observant ones amongst you, if you look at my boots, you notice my left boot has a lot more mud on it than my right boot. See? At the bottom. That was from the other week. I stepped in a big mud hole in the middle of nowhere. I was walking down a trail that had been stomped on a lot by cows, and unfortunately this foot disappeared into a big mud hole. It's slowly wearing off. See the difference in colour. But this is most definitely the best way to spend the day. Feet in front of the fire, nice cup of tea, a little bit of firewood, squirrels going nuts in the trees. Don't get much better than that, really. Yeah. Right, I'll do some more later. Just put a bunch of what I call lighting wood on there. If I want a really hot, quick fire, I burn a lot of that. I can get a hold of it. I got so much of that wood, it's not funny. But if you want a nice, slow cooking fire, you want pieces of wood like this. That's why these old, partially burnt ember pieces of wood, they are so good for fires like this. There's literally bright orange in the bottom of there. Yeah. And that's all old wood that people threw away because they thought it was no good. Yeah. But let me tell you, it's still good. Yeah. So is that tea. I will take that. That is a good cup of tea. Yeah. Tomorrow's Remembrance Day, so I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. But, I'll have to have a look and see. I used to go down to the Field of Crosses in Calgary there, but it's become too much of a big event. They have TV crews there now, and all fenced off areas for VIPs and all this garbage. I hate all that. Yeah. It's Remembrance Day is for everybody. It's not just for fenced off areas for VIPs and all this kind of crap. And all these people that turn up. I mean, the veterans that actually fought in the war and actually did the work, they're all dispersed over there in the crowds. But all the politicians that want to be seen there to be doing something good and get their 5 minutes on TV, they're all in the VIP section. But unfortunately, I think that's the wrong way around. The veterans should be sitting front and central. That's where they should be. They've done their job. Politicians start wars, veterans fight them. Yeah. Politicians never fight wars. Yeah. Very good at starting them, but no good at nothing else. Just take a look south of the border. Next year or so is going to be real interesting down there. Yeah. Right. Oh. Let's get some more heat in the back of that fire. Some heat in the back of there. There we go. Not sure what this wood is. I don't know what species of wood that is. But I can tell you now, a lot of the stuff that I cut up is basically just cheap garbage, absolute rubbish wood. Doesn't burn very well at all. It burns real hot and real fast. But it's great for a really quick, I need a fire like right now. That actually works really, really well. But this other stuff, it burns slower. It burns hot too, so there's definitely more heat capacity in some of that wood. Every piece of wood has a certain amount of heat capacity in it. So you look at these pieces down the front here now, right? They were those old burnt, embered pieces of wood that have been thrown away. Look at the coals, yeah? Look at that. Oh, actually, that's too hot. I can't keep my hand there. And I'm pretty sure the camera doesn't appreciate that. It's really quite something. Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? Yeah. Right. Let's get some decent heat in here. Warm myself up. Now I've had some breakfast. That's good. Yeah. Many people have asked me why I do this. They say you have a lot of campfires and you sit out in the middle of nowhere, warming your feet by a fire and drinking tea. I say, yeah, exactly. I don't need all this high-paced, adrenaline-based, super fast life where everybody's like, it's a thrill a minute. I don't need that. Yeah. Quite often just sitting here, just watching the world go by. I just watch the sun come up. The sun will come up through the trees over there. In the summer it comes up over there. This time of the year it comes up over there. So not too worried about it. Yeah, that's what I was saying about the difference in colour of my boots. Look at that. The one on the left stepped in the mud hole. The one on the right didn't. you can see where my trousers were. That's it. Yeah. No, I don't have them tucked in my socks today. Normally I do. I just roll the ends up. Normally I have them tucked in my socks. The reason for that is obviously deer ticks and stuff like that. Not too bad this time of the year. It's pretty cold. A lot of the insects and bugs have all died off already. Yeah. So this is why I do it. Yeah. No other reason other than I can. Yeah. Nice, isn't it? I'll bring the camera along, make a little video, drink some tea. Yeah. And if people watch them, that is great. If people don't want to watch them, they don't have to. Yeah, but that is a good warm fire in there now. I can tell you that's chucking off some good heat. Now if this was minus 30, I'd be sitting a little bit closer to the fire than I am now, but it's not yet. We haven't got into the serious cold yet. It's hovering around 0 to -2 today, I think, something like that. I think tomorrow is going to be 11 degrees, which is good. It's going to be 11 degrees on the 11th, the 11th, the 11th, the 11th. But I think that's actually really cool. Yeah. So, yeah. Right. So we'll put this away. Do some more in a bit. Food stealers are back. See them hiding up in the tree. They're always convinced you got food for them. There he goes. He'll sneak up behind me now. He'll think I'm not looking. I can see you sitting in that tree. So if you leave food on the table, you're sitting watching the fire, you'll turn around, your food will be gone. We call them sandwich stealers. It's called grey jays. National bird, I think. But I call them food stealers. They're sandwich stealers. Yeah. Nice sunny day though, eh? Isn't that nice? Yeah. Take that. Yep. That wood's settling down in there a bit now. The fire is actually quite intense heat, so I'm burning off some of this thinner stuff a bit slower. Right. Oh, that for a nice day there. Definitely take that. Oh, it's nice. Excellent. Oh, that's better. Believe it or not, that fire has actually got too hot to sit that side at the moment. I'm going to sit this side for a little bit. Oh, that's good. The open piece at the front of the fire, I can tell you now, in the middle of winter when it's -20, -30, when they come out here, that heat coming out that gap is absolutely amazing. At the moment, there's a lot of heat coming out of that gap. So even sitting, where I was sitting was at 5-6 feet back from the fire. It was actually quite intense. So I'm going to pull up another chair, sit around this side, and enjoy this fire. It's nice. off. That is so warm. This other wood that I got, the thin stuff, it's got a lot of heat value in it. I don't know what kind of wood it is. It's obviously garbage wood. If it was good wood, it wouldn't have been in the product that it was in. It chucks off some good heat though. I'll give it that. Hot. That's nice. It's good. Just sit here, watch the sunshine. The sky is nice and blue. Had some food. Had a cup of tea. Oh, there you go. That's done it. Just mentioned tea. Need another cup. That is the advantage of bringing this cup. Because with my other cup, my white one, it's but I've finished my tea by now. So this way it seems like you get more tea, you get more cups. Same amount of tea, it just seems like more. Had this thing a few years now. It's actually a food jar, but it's so good for tea and stuff. I do every now and again put soups and stuff in it, but mostly it's tea. Yeah. Look at that. So I put one of those pieces. That's one piece of that wood at the back here. It chucks off some good heat. Huh? I don't get too much of that kind of wood. It's usually the cheap garbagey wood. That stuff. Yeah. Not sure what it is. It smells nice when you cut it up. I can tell you that much. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh. This has to be the best way to spend the Sunday. Fair amount of heat in the sun because I can see the grass over there that's got the frost on it. I can see the steam coming off the frost. It's good. That's actually a nice picture there, right there. People should do this. It's actually a really good way of unwinding. So I prefer to be out in the middle of nowhere rather than having a campfire here. But if I'm doing breakfast, these are just so easy. You can just lay it on there and drop them. Really mist coming off the grass. Pretty cool. Good picture. People don't take enough time to just sit and look at stuff. That is quite fun. I've burnt through this wood, it's going to die right now. I'll let it die down the next night. I'll put it out. Always make sure I have enough water with me to put out the fire. Like I said many times, everyone might be there. If you light the fire, if it's your fire, you're responsible for everything that it does. Make sure you put it out. And that doesn't mean tip up half a cup of water on it, hope it goes out. Soak it down, stir it all up, soak it down, stir it up. That's why I have my spade with me. When I do a lot of maintenance on the fire pits and stuff, a lot of the day use areas, people have fires in there. Sometimes you get there and they're just completely chocker full of burnt wood and what have you, which is great, but then there's no air coming in the bottom of the fire. Need air in the bottom of the fire. If there's no air in the bottom of the fire, it don't burn very well. You know? Yep. That is toasty. Right. Oh yeah, she's burning good. Yeah. What I will do is move that piece. Woo. Oh. Wow, that is hot. So this side, that's about 3 feet from the fire, and that is as close as I can get my hands there. Yeah. Ooh, that's hot. Yeah, I couldn't actually sit here for very long. One of the tricks you can do in the winter, you'll notice, even in the winter, if it's minus 30, I still have my coat open. And the reason for that is you want to let the heat get to your body. If you've got your coat done up, yeah, heat can't get you. Yeah, you got to let the heat. The other thing you can do to warm your back up, let that hot air rise. Hot air rises up underneath the back of your jacket. You'll be surprised how that gets you warm. Just be careful because you can't see what the fire's doing. Oh yeah, you can feel that heat in the back of your jacket. It's really cool. Yeah. Right, I'm going to take a sit down and just enjoy this. Just got to grab that picture. Isn't that nice? Look at that. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off the grass there, but I can just about see it. We get a bit of flare off the lens there. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if that will come out. I can see the steam coming off the grass, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up. That's pretty nice, eh? Mini fire-nado going down here on the side there. Huh. It's actually a little bit too warm still there. I'm going to stand back. A bit better. That's out of the heat. Yep. It's amazing when you first get here, you light the fire, it's bloody cold, and once you get a decent fire going, you'll be surprised how that warms up. All the ground around the fire I can see is defrosted already. About 4 or 5 feet out from the fire, it's all defrosted. Yeah. Right. I think I've got another couple of cups of tea in there, which I will drink at another location on the way back out of this forest area. There's a place I like to sometimes just sit and watch. That's exactly what I'm going to do, I think. And finally, I have run out of firewood. That fire is still chucking off a huge amount of heat. And people are quite often tempted just to get up and walk away from a fire like that. Never do that, because all the time that fire is burning, trust me, it has the ability to do weird things. So that is about as close as that camera can get. It is really warm. Alright, thanks for coming along. It's been a nice relaxing day. Come out, have a bit of breakfast, sit and enjoy the campfire, watch the sun set across the sky, and just enjoy the quiet. Alright, thanks for coming along. Much appreciated.